Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are down Talladega for the country through the ages 190. As Richard's still in the line, I believe, at the beer stand, making his way back up here. Last week's winner, if we can track him down, Mr. Bradley Cooper, if we can get a hold of him, part of that Outcast motor that has been showing a domination this season. Let's see if we can track down Mr. Cooper. Richard, you made it back yet from the concession stand? I don't think he has. If he has, his mic is muted. Well, we're going to yank Bradley up here and have a little bit of word with him. Track him down.
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Leave and come back. It's picking up on my end. Hold on. Let's get Bradley up here. Bradley, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Man, we're gonna pick your mind for a little bit because you're coming off that Hail Mary win last week at Atlanta, and Outcast is pretty dang strong coming into the Super Speedway this week with that momentum, man. What's y'all's strategy tonight?
Well, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but it's going to be pretty obvious once qualifying's over with. I think we're going to stick in the back and let these guys sort it out for a little while. There's only one faster pair, so once they figure it out, whether that means they wreck or they get settled down, then we'll go. Then we'll push.
Well, it looks like the qualifying's up and rolling, so y'all got a pretty good plan, it seems like. So,
yeah, based off of results right now, nobody's really taking any qualifying laps, and I think everyone has kind of the same mentality. I haven't seen any laps posted yet.
Well, we got a few people out there on the track, so they are qualifying. They just haven't posted their first lap yet.
10-4. It's about, 2 minutes in or so. And yeah, I'm just going to sit it out. There's no reason for us to get up there and get them mixed up with those guys.
Well, Richard, I'm glad you made it up here. How was the line out at the concession stand? Did you get your hot dog?
Yeah, I was pretty busy. People love those hot dogs and fresh beer. So, yep.
Speaking of fresh beer, you can't be in Talladega without having a little beer.
Yeah, you gotta take the pre-race jitters and settle down the nerves. 1 or 2.
I like 3. 3 is my magic number.
But good luck tonight, guys, on the broadcast, and I appreciate you pulling me up here.
Well, definitely good luck. Good luck tonight. I know you got some challenges with it being a super speedway. It is anybody's ball game, and I hope you see it run it up front.
10-4, man. We'll try. We'll get there.
All right, man. That's Outcast Motorsports. They've shown pretty strong. And the points, though, that's what's even more. You've got them starting to thread out just a little bit. As Outcast Motorsports is starting to break away a little bit the points, but Eon's Motorsports is right up there with them.
Yeah, the points are definitely close, and Richard Holland and Ricky, they have kind of taken off, in the 1 and 2 position with Bradley Rivers, not too far behind, but he's about 57 points behind Ricky in that second position, and Richard Holland sitting at 410. So it is a close battle, from third down, but top two. They're going to have to really catch them off guard to take those 2 positions away because these guys run really well every single week.
Yeah, I mean, in the top 10 in points, you've got 3 teams up there. I mean, you got Outcast, you got Eons, then you've got Jacob, Jose, and Brandon. So everybody else is on one of those 3 teams we named out. But you know what? It's Talladega. Anybody can take it tonight.
Yeah, Talladega is one of the tracks that always upsets. You take one of those rookie drivers or somebody that hasn't won, and you put them in a position to win at Talladega. Super speedways are always always the track that doesn't matter who you are, you can win this race.
It's kind of like the Hail Mary on the schedule. I mean, you can get it and win it, or you can be dumped and completely out of it. I mean, all or nothing.
Absolutely, and I think we got about 70 laps here, 190 miles, brought to us by crap.
Country at the Ages.
Country of the Ages.
Through the Ages.
Through the Ages, which I looked them up, and they do have a lot of a lot of news on current and older singers. So they have a lot of good things on a lot of good information about singers that you haven't heard from in a while. I was just reading an article on Alan Jackson about 5 minutes ago.
About
So
the
I did go and look
thing.
up.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Nope. So definitely go check them out, and it does have recommended channels, so you can listen to all those favorite country artists, new and old. Definitely go check them out, and that is countrythroughtheages.com.
Yeah, they are on Facebook. Just type it in, and it'll go straight to them. And Cooker out there, what a nice sponsor it is. And Cooker is actually, I believe, I'm the admin of that page, so he does a lot of research on that. Country music fan, I'm pretty sure, part of the Rec Fest over on NTG. So, but how you feeling
Well
about
put together,
Dave, Richard?
Well, I think, like I said before, it's going to be anybody's ball game. And I'm sitting here, I'm wondering what lap are they going to start taking it 3 wide?
I say by lap 5.
Lap 5.
Lap 5. First caution before lap 10.
Well, lap 10. I'm gonna say after lap 12 we'll have our first caution. We have most likely some stage breaks. I'll have to look that up and find out when those are.
Lap 15 and lap 30.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Done a little bit of research tonight. That's fair time.
I'm glad you did. Well, as of right now, the grid is looking like Osborne is going to take first. Anderson is going to take second. Holly in third. Callahan in fourth. Thanks for the like there, David Harden. Clay is going to be in fifth. Nathan Stanley in sixth. Joe Bennett in seventh. And eighth is going to be Mark Collins. Juan Jimenez in ninth. 10th is going to be Matt Eckerson.
Yeah, you're looking at right now, we got 11's going to be Stan Carnathan. 13th or 12th is going to be Chad McNeil. 13th is going to be Paul Ferdiani. 14th is going to be Jose Luis Riviera. 15th is going to be Brian Tiffany. 16th, Derek Welch. 17th is going to be Jacob Clinkhart. 18th is going to be David Harden, who just liked the stream. Appreciate it there, brother. 19th is going to be Logan McNeil. 20 is going to be Rick LePage. And we've got about 7, 8 that did not qualify that's kind of just chilling in the back. So we're going to see where iRacing puts them. What is up, Biker Man? Thanks for dropping in.
And you got somebody out there saying, let's go North-South Motorsports.
North-South Motorsports, they have been quiet. They've been doing some pretty good racing, but they're just staying under the radar. I mean, you've got you Brad Clay, Brian Tiffany, Joe Bennett, Eckerson, and Ferdiani. So I mean, it's a strong group right there. It's just got to get in that right place at the right time.
And it looks like we got Michael LeBlanc out there. Hope I said that right. He is out there putting in a qualifying lap now. So he just moved. He just pushed down 4th position on down with. So that changed up the lineup just a little bit.
Yep, that's going to put your Aeon's Motorsports setting in both positions on the inside. And of course, we've got Zeth Holly who's sitting up there. So it looks like it's about going to wrap up the qualifying.
Absolutely, and they'll get gridded in, and we're about to go super speedway racing. Bump trapped and 3 wide, probably the big one at some point.
Lap 10. They've only got one fast repair, so they better play nice with each other.
And Albert Anderson, he qualified in the 2nd position. Good job by him. Like I said, his day is coming to win a race. I've been watching him, throughout the season, and he is just one of those silent guys who doesn't, he tries to stay out of trouble. He usually gets collected in trouble, but never really causes a ruckus himself. And, I hope he wins tonight. The American driver, Albert Anderson.
Yeah, I've seen him in a few other leagues. Actually ran in some officials with him. He's always found a way to keep his truck clean somehow. But
very tough to do,
especially here at these super speedways. I mean, this is far from an official, but those officials, man, you get everybody out there, they just drive backwards, think they can win it before they cross the start finish on the green flag. So, but they've got a few EOLs and penalties that's going out. I kind of heard a little bit of it earlier. I wasn't paying attention, but they've got up till lap 5 to take care of the penalties, or they're gonna pretty much be black flagged. And I don't think nobody really wants to start a race like that.
Absolutely not. And we are rolling here at countrythroughtheages.com here at Talladega Super Speedway.
And my SDK just decided to take a croak.
Oh, that's not good.
Luckily, it's a long track around, so we'll be back up in 1 second.
All right, got Biker Man saying, let's go Derek Welch. Now, the lap times, in the qualifying, we're so close together. You had pretty much the top 20, within less than 0.6 seconds, from each other. So every truck out here is fast. Let's see what they can do with it here in the draft.
Yeah, iRacing actually crashed on me, so I'm trying to jump right back in it.
Okay, it's playing the DEP. Okay.
Yeah, I took it over to a commercial.
All right, folks. So you'll probably hear audio, but you won't have video confirmation video right this second as Jeremy is getting things set back up. So So you'll just hear the audio. Sorry about the glitch. And right now they're coming out of turn 4. We're getting ready to go green. John Osborne is going to be leading the field to the green flag. They cannot go until the green flag waves.
Richard, I'm going to say, if you can bring up your screen real quick, I may run off yours until we can get this back up and going.
Yep, hold on 1 second. And the green flag is going to be out. Osborne got a pretty good jump, but Anderson got a pretty good jump too. These two leaders were not sleeping on that front line. And you got Holly right there behind them, pushing that number 2 truck. 2 trucks on the outside with 3 on the inside, and they are putting up a fight as they are coming around turn number 2.
Y'all just hang out there 1 second. I do apologize terribly for this. I've been in the lobby for the past hour setting everything up, and it just now decided to act a fool.
You still got an 81 of Osborne trying to keep the lead, but the 2 is going to pass him with Holly pushing that 2 truck. Now they're going to think about taking it 3 wide. No, the 48 decides to dive right back in, and they're going to keep it 2 wide. Where you at? There you are. It's in Discord. All right, still side by side. You got the 81-2 on the front row. You got the 83 pushing the 81. You got the 48 pushing the 2. And they are side by side pretty much the whole field. Hey, take that full screen until you get yours up and going. There we go. Not a lot of movement between these 2 lines. They pretty much are equal. They pretty much are bumper to bumper, as they come into turn number 2. The 2 has now taken the lead away from the 81. So the outside line did get a little bit more momentum, a little bit more push from those guys behind, and that allowed the 2 to get in front of the 81 and drop down. Now the 48 is going to be looking to take the lead also. He does have the lead right now on the outside, but the 2 is going to fight right back with that 81 pushing really hard as they come into turn 3 and 4. 2's got a substantial lead on the 48 on that outside line as of right now. And they are going to take it to the tri-oval. Tri-oval 2 still has the command of the field as of right now with the 48 right there in second place. Now he takes the lead. He is going to lead this lap. 31 is pushing that 48 as hard as he can with a 27 right there behind the 31, and looks like the 82 definitely nose to tail all the way back. Let's see if we can get a little bit better camera angle for you. Let's go back through the field. We'll take a look, and it is 2 by 2 pretty much all the way back. But that inside line is starting to fall out of shape. But it looks like the inside line, everybody's starting to gradually go to the outside line. They want to try to make some moves. They want to try to gain some positions. They know the outside line has a little bit of momentum, so they're drifting up to the high line to see what they can do. You got a little bit of 3 wide, and that's going to be Derek Welch. He is in the 16th position, and he is 3 wide. He's got the 12, the 95 on the outside of him, now the 35 on the inside of him, and the 60. So they are 3 wide back here fighting for the same real estate, and that's going to be for the 13th, 14th, 15th position. He's got a little bit of help on that outside line. Can he make any momentum? Another truck is going to look on the outside. He decides he's not quite committed yet. He dives back down to the middle line. So a lot of great racing going on right now, and Derek Welch is making some moves. He has moved up to the 10th spot, and I want to show y'all something. He has kept that nickname, the Bearded Wonder, and I will show you that right now. Look at that, the Bearded Wonder. He made that nickname stick. I'm glad he that stuck with him. So as of right now, Albert Anderson is in control, but you got the 48 in the middle lane, and the 31 and the 1 trying to make some moves on the outside. 31 decided he was tired of pushing, and he wanted to try to lead this thing. So they got that outside line moving really well. And there he goes. He is going to make the move, and he has taken it. Brad Clay has taken over the lead, and he was thinking about taking the middle lane there, 4 wide. And they backed out of it, and now we're back to 3 wide. So that's going to put Brad Clay losing a lot of position because that outside line did fall apart. So Albert Anderson is definitely still in the lead, but you got 2 trucks that want a piece of the pie, and that is going to be Seth Holly. He wants some more of that lead, and he just hasn't been able to get there yet because that two truck and that 81 and 83 are definitely working together really well. You got a Toyota, a Ford, and a Chevrolet all in the top 4 of that low line, and you got a Chevrolet and it looks like a couple Fords pushing on the top line. They went back 2 by 2 as of right now, but we're not done seeing that 3 wide action. And there it goes, the 3 wide. The 42 is going to step out and see what he can do. That's Kevin Winker. We've seen him be strong at a lot of tracks. Can he do it? He's not going to be able to do it by himself, though. So he's going to look to tuck back in here if he can get the room. And no, here comes a few more. Derek Welch is going to try it again. He wants to try to lead this thing. He's going to try to lead that outside line. He's got the 95 and 42 in tow. So here they go into turn number 1. Can he get there? They are pretty much side by side as they come out of turn 2. You got the 1, the 48, and the 2 all fighting for that number 1 position. And so far, Derek Welch has nosed out in front of Albert Anderson and Seth Holly. So those 3 trucks are working very, very well together. But how long can they hold on to it? And they are coming up on a lap car, and that looks like it's going to be Juan Jimenez in that number 22. So it looks like Seth Holly has taken control of the race in that middle line, but Derek Welch is going to fight right back on that outside lane, and it looks like he may be able to get it, and he does. He's got about a half a truck on the 48. Can he lead this lap? Coming through the tri-oval, looks like Seth Holly is a little bit behind, so Derek Welch is going to lead that lap, and here comes the 2 of Albert Anderson. He is going to fight for it also, and they are still 3 wide, side by side as they come out of turn 2. Now, the lap car of Juan Jimenez, is he going to cause a problem for these guys because they are coming quick, fast, and in a hurry? So he's got to make up his mind what he's going to do. And it looks like he's going to go high on the leaders. Now he's going to drop down to the apron because they are 3 wide and not cause any ruckus and not cause the big one. So we are coming to lap 10. Jeremy's prediction is a little bit off. We have not seen the big one yet, but we're not to lap 10 yet. So I'm saying 12 and after. And remember, folks, at lap 15, they will have that stage break caution. We're going to see it at lap 15 and lap 30. And then we're going to see everybody come in, probably take fuel and no tires. So it's probably going to be a fuel mileage race this race here. Whew, looks like the 23 got into the wall just a little bit. He lost a little bit of momentum. He's still got the draft of that outside line. And it looks like they are coming up on another lap car. Not sure exactly who that is. That is going to be Juan Riviera in that number 20 truck. So he is in jeopardy of going 1 lap down if this thing stays green, which I do believe it will. And Jeremy made the wrong prediction. He is wrong on that first caution. Not giving the guys enough credit for the talent that they have. I wish I would have bet him money. But it looks like that 1 and that 95 are losing a little bit of ground to these guys that have more trucks helping them. So Derek Welch has now dropped back to the 6th position and dropping fast. But I give him credit. He is up he is up 10 positions from where he started. And our biggest mover so far is going to be that 42 of Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker has made it up 15 positions from where he started. And there you see the 20 truck is going to go down 1 lap, but don't worry. Once the caution does come out, he will get his lap back. So Albert Anderson back in the lead and in control, but the 48 is not done yet. Oh, we got a little bit of contact. Oh, there's the wreck. And that was chaos right there. And let's see if we can go back and see what exactly happened. We're going to take a ride with God, I don't even know where that started. I believe that started with the 31. So let's find him and we'll take a ride with him and find out what exactly happened. There you see he is right there in that middle lane. Looks like actually it started with the 82. So we're going to find the 82 of Stan Carnathan and we're going to find out exactly what happened here. Looks like the 84 is right behind Stan. Maybe got a little bit of bump from the 84. Yeah, so Stan had to check up for the 83. Got the 83 a little bit out of shape, took a bump from behind and took it down to the apron. And yeah, he just got turned and come right up. The outside lane had nowhere to go. And then just chaos happened from there. We'll zoom out just a little bit so we can catch all the trucks. 60 was involved, 12 was involved. So a lot of guys were involved in that, but a lot of guys did make it through, probably took some rear end damage. But I think I got the first caution prediction.
Yeah, you had a very big window there, Richard, all the way from 10 and after. I was giving myself a little bit less of a chance, but we think we're getting our racing booted back up. It kicked me out, said there was no connection, so hang tight. It is a live feed off Richard, just without sound, and we're going to get it up and going here in a second.
Well, pit road was very busy, and it looks like the 48 did manage to get out front of Albert Anderson. So, but Albert Anderson is going to be starting in that 3rd position. So John Osborne is going to be back out front with Zeth Holly in 2nd, Albert Anderson in 3rd, Joe Bennett in 4th, Michael LeBlanc in 5th, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Brian Tiffany up 10 positions from where he started in that number 35. He does have a little bit of damage on the back end of that truck. He elected not to repair it, to save that fast repair as long as he can. He doesn't look like he has a lot of damage, but he has some. Nope. I see a bunch of white trucks. Oh no. But Kevin Winker is going to be the biggest mover so far, up 19 positions in seventh spot. So a lot of big movers so far. You got a couple here in the back. Ricky is up 11 positions from where he started. Looks like he was able to avoid the big one. Richard Holland, he is playing some strategy. He is up 11 positions. Tom Barsh is another big mover. He is up 13 positions from where he started. He is right now sitting in the 15th spot. So great job by him, moving up slowly but surely. No matter if it's on pit strategy or not, is still moving forward. All right, so the pace truck lights are still on as of right now. We'll probably see them go off probably this lap.
Yeah, they
And
knew I
they'll
had a
get
little bit of issue there, Richard. So thank you to iRacing cautions and for coming out. And I do apologize. I missed the first 14 laps. We kept it live. Stream was live. You didn't miss it. You just have no audio, game audio. Use the imagination sound in your head if it makes anything better. So
the motorboat sound.
yeah, use a motorboat. If you want to motorboat them out there at Talladega, feel free to. I'm sure there's a couple that's going to be topless or somewhere. So. And
All right,
everybody that sent the
so
messages, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was trying to get there, so everybody in chat, keep me up to date, and I appreciate it. But I do apologize for that iRacing hiccup.
all right, so we will probably not see the stage break, as this will probably be the stage caution right here. Everybody pitted, everybody's on the same. Yeah, I think who was our lucky dog? Was that going to be Juan or no? I'm sorry, Jose was the lucky dog. So Jose did get his lap back, the number 20. So our next stage break will be at lap 30. And Derek Welch, he actually was involved in that last incident, so he came out 17th. Took a big hit on that outside line. They are coming through turn 4 right now. We're getting ready to go green. John Osborne is going to be your race leader. He has control of the field. He goes when he thinks he's ready.
Yeah, I missed about 4 laps. I mean, well, 2 actually. So, I ain't too disappointed in myself. Pretty close, but it is what it is.
It's all right. It happens. Rules are rules. Oh no. All right, looks like we're getting ready to go back green. John Osborne waiting for him to put the pedal to the metal and take these trucks around the track. And there he goes. He got a pretty good jump, and Albert Anderson is going to fight with that 48. Once again, we saw him fighting quite a bit, but can he get to the back bumper of that 81 to keep him at bay, keep that outside line at bay? The inside line just kind of fell apart early, and they have no real help as the 83 just drops down and gives the 81 and the 2 a little bit of help, and they're gonna try to bypass this 48 on that outside. Got a little bit of wiggle between the two, but that 81 is right back in control. So great job by Albert Anderson keeping that truck under control. Definitely scary when the truck is weaving back and forth on that inside line and you're on the outside of him. Kevin Winker making some real big moves real early. He is now up 22 positions and now battling for that 3rd spot. You see the 83 moved up in front of the 48. He is going to try to take it to the front, take his Ford F-150 to the lead. But the outside line is just not forming like they thought it would, like it did last at the beginning of the race.
You got that number 2 we talked about, Albert. He's hanging in there right there behind Osborne. And, you know, Winkler's moved up. And by the time I say that, Anderson throws it to the high side. And he's taking control of that. And it looks like it's finally somewhat formed up there. But
now we got a truck taking it 3 wide. That's going to be that United Rentals of John Osborne. He's going to take a 3 wide, but he's got no help. So he might drop a little bit. Now, this could be a strategy. I don't exactly know. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you, but he might be going back to save a little bit of fuel. They did pit early, so they're not going to have, you know, those 2 laps of fuel in the tank unless you stop in and top off under caution, you know, twice.
Yeah, this ain't going to be a one-stop race. I mean, you can stretch your fuel out, clutch it a lot, but I don't think you can really clutch it too much here, these super speedways, and not lose a whole lot of position.
That 59 truck is getting lapped again, so he is going to drop some more. Well, it looks like Zeth Holly is stuck on the outside, losing positions all by himself. He needs some help out there. Somebody jump out there and help that 48 Ally Chevrolet. I know y'all be listening while you're driving.
His teammates are all the way back in 20th and 21st, so they're a ways back there before they can get help. So he may have to find him a new helping buddy.
And look at this 2 truck right back out to the lead. He did lead that lap with Kevin Winker. He is pushing that 2 truck. That 2 truck will not have a bumper when Kevin is done pushing it.
It's been a pretty clean race, other than that one at the beginning that took a whole lot of them out. But luckily, everybody fortunately had to use that fast repair at the get-go. So,
well, you got 2 groups here. You got, or maybe it was 2 groups. Okay, the second group is finally catching up, and that 32 truck is leading in that second group, 32 and 31 of Brad Clay. So they were back a little bit, and they just now started catching back up. And you can see they're holding back. They're in reserve mode right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do in this small little second pack.
you can see Outcast is kind of staying together as they've got 14th through 17th pretty much held down. So we talked to Bradley. He said they was just going to stay in the back and avoid it. So it looks like they're all sticking together right now.
I'm kind of interested to know what this other second, as you know, we have one big group running, you know, quite a bit faster. Now we have a second group back here, and that's being led by the 12, which we know he was involved in the incident earlier, so he's got a little bit of damage on that truck. But do all these trucks have that damage? Oh, we got a spin. Hunter Whitlock, I believe, got somebody a little bit loose, and that was Chad McNeil. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at that. Hunter Whitlock looked to the inside of that 60 and sent that 60 truck to the wall, inside wall. So, that is going to be a hard hit. He's going to have to go get that thing repaired. But we do have a new, well, I thought we had a new leader. We don't. We do now. Now that I go back live. But Kevin Winker, he was able to take the lead away from Albert Anderson. So you got the 42 and the 2 pushing the 42 now. And he is in control of this race.
So
oh, they are already 3 wide. That 83 up there is leading that third pack. Oh no, he dived back in.
That's one thing that still scares me, is being on the high side of these super speedways 3 wide.
It doesn't scare me, you know, depending on who I'm racing with. If it's a public lobby, I'm scared to death. If it's, you know, I think I wouldn't be so scared to run 3 wide with these guys. They can hold the line pretty good. The last incident, yeah, they were 3 wide, but that was a checkup from one truck and it transferred to the other. And, you know, it looks like the 42 got a little bit out of shape. Maybe a bad push from the 2, not squared. But look at the Bearded Wonder himself. He is back up to the 8th position. He got into that incident earlier. He was one of those trucks that were 3 wide and on the outside, so he got collected in that incident, and now he is back up to the 8th position. Got that truck all repaired, used that fast repair. No, he hated to do it, you know, so early in the race, but he is back there fighting with this lead pack for the lead, pretty much.
Yeah, you've got that high side with Bradley Cooper and Eckerson right there that's trying to make something work. As we've got one that's starting into the pits, and I believe that's going to be the 35 of Brian Tiffany. So he may be taking a little bit of repair or fixing something up, getting a splash of fuel or something. But yeah, that front pack right there, they can't really get the breakaway. You've got the 67, Nathan Stanley that's kind of keeping both groups together. So there's
No,
one.
shout out a little bit of shout out to the 7 truck of Rick LePage. You know, he is up there, up 12 positions, 11 positions now, running in the 10th spot. Up there, hanging out with the top 10 guys. We don't talk about him very often, but he's up there making a name for himself in his Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, he's running the mix of it all. So you see they're shifting lanes real quick, trying to figure out who's going to dominate the backside. There's the checkup.
Ooh, 48. What a save.
Yeah, that was real impressive right there, being amongst all those trucks. Nobody really losing it on that one. So props to them for that.
Yeah, and you can see they do have a little bit of distance between them. As that 7 truck, he is working that outside line, and he is making some moves. He's going to help Albert Anderson up here towards the front. Oh, and a little bit of contact between Albert and who is that? Bradley
Lloyd Gallahan.
or Lloyd Gallahan? I'm sorry. And that 83 truck, so a little bit of contact there, made him scrub the wall. Didn't lose a lot of positions, but that did check up that inside line just a little bit. And now they're looking to go 3 wide again. Gallahan trying to find somebody on the outside line. 27 jumps out there. And the 7. I'm sorry, that's not the 7. That's
67.
67.
And Bradley Cooper is making a run and a half on the high side.
Yeah, he's using that momentum from that win last week, and he's trying to make something happen here at Talladega. They only have 5 laps to go in the stage, and you got a lap car coming up. Is it going to be a factor? No, he's going to dive down to the apron, but Derek Welch, he is riding in that 3rd position. He's going to try to take the lead here at the end of the stage. Can he do it on that inside lane with the 25 on the outside? They're going to really use a side draft, and here they come to the start finish line. Is he going to be able to lead this lap? Yes, he is, just by a nose, but he was there. Bradley Cooper right there also. They are 3 wide, fighting for the lead. You got 3. You got 5 in the middle and 5 on the bottom. So 3 trucks against those 5 in those other lines. That's pretty impressive to do.
Yeah, and that high side, they're making it work pretty good. As it's Bradley Cooper, Nathan Stanley, and Joe Bennett, I believe, that's there running on the high side.
Don't look now, but those outcast boys are coming.
Yeah, they're starting to make they're moving their way up towards the front as they're winding down the stage 2. About 4 to go, 3 when we hit start finish.
They stalking everybody.
Well, with only 3 laps to go in the stage, it's still anybody's stage. You can see Bradley Cooper trying to utilize that side draft, slow down that middle line, but it did not work. He did not advance any positions, but it's so hard to call who's in what position because they're changing so fast, and they are coming up on another lap car. Let's see if they catch them before the stage break, but it looks like Derek Welch has nosed out. Now it's John Osborne.
Kevin Winkler is just giving it all he's got, hanging on the inside. He's pushing Osborne.
Yeah, he's getting really close to that 81, giving him a little bit of bump on the straightaways, giving him a little bit of room in the corners, and that's the way to bump draft right there. And that's going to be the 95 that's looking to go a lap down. Ooh, and he hits the grass. Kind of a scary moment right there.
I tell you what, if I'm Bradley Cooper, I am gripping that wheel so tight. He's up there on that high side. He's in no man's land. If something goes bad, that whole top side's going down with the ship.
They gonna sink with the Titanic?
Well, I do give it to these guys. They are 3 wide. They've been 3 wide. It is lap 28 out of 70. They've been putting on a good show. Five down low, 4 in the middle, 4 up top. Nobody advancing anywhere, but John Osborne definitely in control of it as of right now. But it looks like Derek Welch found a little bit of momentum because he is moving up now, and he is about to take over that second position. But he lost a little bit of momentum, and I do want to point out this is the most Toyotas I've seen in the top 5 in a while. 3 Toyotas, 1 Ford, 1 Chevrolet. It's definitely still shuffling, but these Toyota guys are definitely working together. You got 3 Toyotas on the inside of the line, and there is the yellow flag for it. And it looked like Derek Welch had the stage.
Yep, Derek Welch got it in barely. But hey, you take those stage points, how you can get them.
Absolutely.
While we're under caution, everybody's going to pit and everything. We're going to give a shout out to the sponsors, DEP Graphics and Admin Box. Well, that first stage break is going to give Derek Welch, or the second stage break, apologies, I'm going to give it to Derek Welch. So he can use much needed points over that after some bad incidents he's had here.
Yep, also don't want to forget about our race sponsor for the night, and that is countrythroughtheages.com. They are our race sponsor for the Talladega 190. So definitely go check them out and stay up to date on all your favorite country artists. And once again, that is countrythroughtheages.com.
And I actually looked it up. They've got a pretty good following, so there's a lot of information on there. So yeah, if you need a good read, check it out.
All right, who's going to beat who out on? It looks like Nate is Stanley. Yeah, with Kevin Winkard, Albert Anderson in third, Derek Welch in fourth, Joe Bennett in fifth, John Osborne, Zeth Holly, Mr. Ricky, and Mr. Holland, and Jose Riviero. Now, we saw him one lap down earlier. He got his lap back at the end of the stage break, at the caution. But that's going to wrap up your top 10. 3 Toyotas still up in the top 10. 2 Fords and all the rest Chevrolets. So it's kind of battle of the Toyotas and Chevys there.
Yeah, I was talking to Ricky for a little bit before the race, and he said y'all know y'all have I said how he does. He goes, y'all have a lot of trouble saying my last name, so call me Ricky freaking Gone. So Ricky freaking Gone. So we're gonna start rolling with that one.
Where's Ricky? He gone.
That's what he said he was going to do tonight.
And there he is sitting in the 8th position. Him and Richard Holland up 14 and 15 positions. Got to give it up to Kevin Winker, though. He is the biggest mover of the race, 23 spots. So he's making it happen, Captain.
Yeah, he's showing them Wisconsin boys still know how to drive.
Yes, he is. In that Davison Builders truck. Nice looking truck there.
Richard, 3 laps. We're going to be halfway into this race. It's been a pretty exciting first half. How do you think this second half's going to play out?
Ooh, well, I think we're going to see guys hanging back, trying to reserve as much fuel. This is where, if it does go green, this is where you want to have your teammates close by. You don't want to pit alone. You definitely probably going to have that 1 or 2 fake out, saying, hey, I'm going to pit. Nah, I'm not going to pit this lap. And then, I've seen it happen. Somebody says, oh, I'm going to pit with you, and they don't. And it leaves you by yourself. So this is where you want your teammates, close by, so that way you're not alone when you're pitting. If you pit alone, you're definitely gonna take a hit on a lot of speed and possibly go a lap down if it goes green. So it's hard to call how it's gonna go. Still a long race, 35 laps. We know we can go 20 laps, or at least 15 laps on the tank of fuel. They only got about 65% of fuel. So I'm going to say they probably have about 19 laps of fuel that they can actually go. So we're going to see who tries to stretch it and who tries to short pit.
Yeah, these trucks, they can stretch out the gas if they need to. So that right there it's going to be where it's at. It's either fuel strategy, especially if there's no cautions anymore, which hopefully everybody's got that in their system. The way this 3 wide racing has been pretty clean 3 wide.
Oh yeah, the 3 wide is far from over. But the other thing you got to look at too is, if you get these guys racing up front hard, they can't save fuel. So you're not going to save fuel either, making them race hard. So that's what I would do. I would push these guys to make them race as hard as they can, and that way you all stay on the same strategy. As the pace truck is off the track, we are looking for Mr. Nathan Stanley up front to take the green, and he is off. He got a pretty good jump on the 2, but the 2 is going to fight right back. He did not going through the gears as fast as I thought he would, and that's going to allow the 2 and the 1 to get together and probably take over this lead. They do have quite a bit of gap between 5th and 6th, so it's just 2 against 2 as of right now until those trucks get caught up. And you see the 27, he is going to take it up to the high lane and leave the 42 and the 67 by themselves. Oh, no, he's going to take it on the outside. 27 is going to make a 3 wide really early, and he's got the 81 in tow, so it's 2 by 2 by 2, 3 wide racing. Waiting for, that's going to be Mr. Zeth Holly to catch up and pick a line.
Yeah, that restart, that front pack right there, they broke away from that second pack. They're scattered out, running 2 and 3 wide, and that's going to give that chance of Ricky, Jose, Richard, and Cody. Sports right there. They're working together, and they're chasing that front pack down pretty quick.
Well, Ricky ain't gone yet, but he is right there in the 8th position, ninth position, and closing. So he's getting ready to be gone here shortly. But he's got a little bit of traffic to fight through before he can do that. So let's see how this plays out, because everybody has caught everybody now, and it's anybody's ball game.
Yeah, these guys are somebody's going to pull the Hail Mary on this one. And you saw how quick that back pack of those cars gained. A good run on the outside. I wouldn't be surprised surprised if that outside line don't pull something out of it right there on coming out of the trial.
Well, that 2 and that 1 are pushing like there's no tomorrow, like it's the last lap. That 1 has been glued on that 2 bumper, even with bumping in the corners, which not a lot of people can handle, but Albert Anderson is handling it like a champ, and him and Derek Welch are trying to work their way out front, and so far the 2 is the leader.
Him and Stanley, Albert and Stanley both, they putting out a showing right now. That inside line is not quite as uniform as high side is. So right now it looks like Albert may be able to take the lead with the high side.
But will Albert stay with Derek, or will he slow the inside lane down? We'll have to find out. He doesn't have the room yet as they cross over the start-finish line, but they are still 2 by 2 as far as we can see, all the way back to, looks like the 55. So a 19-car pack with Tom Barris being the last one on that lead pack. But you also got a little pack back here, and that's being led by Mark Collins. You got David Harding, Matt Eckerson, and Juan Jimenez, and Brian Tiffany is way back there, so he is off pace. But you got about a 7-car pack back here. I'm trying to figure out what their strategy is, or they have too much damage to actually keep up. But back out front, it looks like the 2 and the 1 are showing that they want to be 1 and 2 at the end of this race. Not particularly in that order, though.
It's coming down to it. He's still a pretty good race. He's got a race like this last
I wonder if this is their strategy. You got 3 Toyotas in the top 3. The 67 maybe keeping that low line at bay, but I can imagine if that 2 and that 1 get around the 67, they're going to try to link up with that with Nathan Stanley and try to make this 1-2-3 for Toyotas.
Yeah, that would be a pretty strong sweep. You saw it today at Kansas. Toyota pretty much dominated. They might pull it off again tonight at Talladega.
Well, as of right now, they are riding just side by side. No advancers, no fallers. So, it's pretty big pack right here in this top 19.
Yes, Albert is still barely edging out Derek, and him and Nathan. And the inside line starting to slow down as Welch is literally stuck it nearly all the way underneath Albert, keeping him pushed.
Yeah, Stanley and Winker are working really well together, and they lose a little bit of time because the 2 and the 1 pretty much stay hooked up all the way through the turn, and Winker will give a little bit of room through the turn. So that's where you see, the 2 really advanced in front of the 67, but it looks like Winker is actually starting to tuck up more under the 67 as he gets a little bit out of shape. So he has to back it off, and that's going to allow the 2 to get around him with Derek Welch in second as of right now.
Well, welcome to the Party X or Z Exchange.
Well, hey there, Z Exchange. Appreciate the follow. And we got about 14 viewers on the Twitch side. We appreciate y'all stopping by and spending your evening with the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows.
And appreciate the subs when you hit that purple button down on the bottom right-hand corner.
We appreciate that too. That definitely helps the channel out, helps us bring the best content we can bring to you. Now this these three trucks that are well, the 2, the 1, and the 27 have pretty much been locked bumper to bumper, and they're making moves and they're losing moves. So the 48 has now joined the picture, and it looks like the 31 is maybe thinking about taking it a little bit 3 wide, but they lose a truck to the inside line.
Well, you've got those 3 Toyotas. They're sticking up high. They're all on the same team, so you know they're communicating with each other. And you've got Osborne who's up there too, and Double O Joe. Well, Osborne's on the inside, but that high side's looking pretty strong if they can get more organized.
And it looks like we got some 3 wide takers. That is going to be Brad Clay, and that number 31. He is going to try the outside line, see what 2 trucks can do. Him and the 66 are going to see if they can make some moves on that outside or see if they get any other takers. As of right now, they don't have any, but they are not giving up just yet. They're trying to make their move around the 12. I think he is side by side with the 12, but not able to get there. Looks like the 27 is just taking a little peek around Derek Welch when he dives back in, keeping the 48 right behind him. That's going to be Seth Holly. Looks like the high line is having a little bit of problems. The 12 is going to dive down low to the bottom. So they're not as synced as they were before, and they're losing a little bit of ground to that 67 of Nathan Stanley. Albert Anderson is definitely hanging strong on that outside, but he's not able to inch back out front just yet, and we got a lap car. Oh, that's going to cause a checkup and almost caused the big one. The 81 got so out of shape, but he was able to save it, and God, what some awareness.
You know what? I swear, like you just said, I think since it's a little bit of country to the ages, we'll throw back to a little country. Saying on that one is that truck almost hit a 15-degree angle, and his teammate was right there behind him.
That was the close one. So that broke up the bottom line a little bit. Let's see if this top line, which is still formed up just a little, let's see if they can do anything with it. And that's going to allow Albert Anderson to nose out in front of Nathan Stanley, and Derek Welch, he's going to nose out in front of Stanley. So Derek Welch and Albert Anderson are 1 and 2, with Nathan Stanley fighting right back with that 42 pushing him.
That high side, 3 wide side, they're starting to form.
Oh, a little bit of contact. 82 is a little bit out of shape. It looks like that 27 made a little bit of contact with the 82. And he is going to lose a lot of ground.
Yeah, he dropped back way on that one.
And Jesus took the wheel on that, too. Yes, that could have been bad. They were 3 wide.
He took the wheel and took the draft away.
He's not out of this yet. He is still within striking distance, as Cody Williams is right there behind him. Gave him a little bit of draft with the 5 right there also, so he has the draft. He's going to work his way back up there as he is right now. He's almost caught back to the tail end of that outside line. So will there be retaliation? We don't know. Probably not. Probably just a little bit of a oopsie with the steering wheel there with the 27. 27 is really making some aggressive moves. I saw him go up high, then he dropped right back down low. So I don't know what's going to go on there.
Yeah, he slowed the momentum down of the high line when they started going 3 wide when he broke up high. But he's also up there, and there's that high side again. And Mr. Stan is pulled back into it. So, I mean, right there with what you said, Richard, that draft can take you from first to last and last to first in a matter of the lap.
Yeah, I'm still amazed at these 2 Toyotas, the 67 and the 2. They are, still almost side by side almost every lap. That 42 is doing a wonderful job of, the bump draft. And, Derek Welch doing a great job also, keeping that 2 out front with his bump draft. But I think that 31 has something to say about all of it, because they got a 3 truck three-truck line forming, and that's going to be the 31, the 20, and the 66. They are working their way up to the front. And it looks like a little bit of snaking going on between the two low lanes.
We're running down the bookend with the River Lake, and you're seeing how that three high, three wide's going.
66 lost a little bit of ground, so it's only a two-truck draft right now up on that third line, but he is catching up pretty fast. And I do imagine that we're probably going to see some green flag laps start sometime soon. With 23 laps to go, I mean, they pitted at lap 30. With 40 laps to go, I mean, you're going to probably see them start pitting within the next 8 laps or so, I would say. Derek Welch jumping in front of the 67. So now you have 3 Toyotas in a row on that inside lane. Left the 48 out to drive, but the 48 has the 12 now helping him with 31 outside, 20 outside, and the 27. And the 66. Sorry about that. Missed the truck. Yeah, they have been silent, but I believe they are going to be deadly. Kind of like my wife's Sparks, but that's beside the point.
Teammate number 2 outcast.
Yeah, they have been just stalking this whole front pack, and I believe now is the time they're ready to make their moves. I hope my wife didn't hear that. Probably.
He said that on stream? Oh my God. Women don't fart.
Yeah, I know, right?
And amongst the silent part, you got Seth Hawley has managed to edge out in front of Brad Clay.
Yeah, this is amazing battles, you know, for the last 20 laps. I mean, they have just been going back and forth, and it looks like Brad Clay is gonna jump up to the lead. He's gonna go down two lanes and go to the inside, and Seth Hawley made a evasive maneuver to the outside, and that's gonna allow the 12 to go on by. And it looks like we are gonna start seeing our green flag pit stops. It looks like the 2 is coming in. Albert Anderson, Derek Welch. It looks like somebody missed the pits, and that's going to be Nathan Stanley. It looks like he missed the pit road. Hopefully he hit the commitment cone, because that could be catastrophic to his finish.
Yeah, that commitment cone does not play. You tap it, they give you the end of I don't know if you have it really drop to the end on that with green flag, but I'm sure we'll find somebody.
But Seth Hawley and McNeil are going to be shown as 1 and 2. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, the caution's about to come out. Logan McNeil is spinning. The 12.
And that collected a few on that one.
Oh, Ricky Bigone was one of those trucks. So the 12 was trying, it looks like the 12 was trying to get down. And the 5 was collected, the 81, 31 it looks like. Oh, 81 went airborne.
Did he stick the landing?
Oh, yeah, he stuck the landing. He just did a little Dukes of Hazzard jump. Stuck it.
You know, that's a hard break right there for Osborne. He was up front a lot of that race. Now, Richard, I don't know if we can call that the big one, but that may be a prelude to the big one.
All right, so what really caused that was the 48 and the 12 were in the draft together. 48 went down low. 12 tried to go with him, but there was no room. So that's what started that. Looks like the 31 collected the 12 because, he was right there. So it happens. That tunnel vision will get you every time. You're not aware of who's around you, so that will get you every time. Now the caution did come out while those guys were in pit, so we're probably going to see them move right back to the front, and that's going to be Derek Welch. Albert Anderson looks like he is moving to the first position, which he is. Derek Welch in second, Kevin Winker in third, Rick LePage in fourth, and Joe Bennett fifth. Jose come out sixth or seventh. I'm sorry.
That could have been a whole lot worse than what it was.
Absolutely. Well, while we are under caution, I'm going to go dehydrate for a second.
We're going to give another shout out to the sponsors.
Absolutely. I'll be right back. All right, Atlanta Racing, we appreciate you raiding the stream with a party of 6. We appreciate y'all stopping by.
The fun's just now getting started, so y'all got here at a good time. About 18 to go, and only about 2 cautions.
2 cautions, 3 wide racing, bump drafting. It's getting exciting. 18 to go, yeah. Everybody's got enough fuel, so they're going to be driving as hard as they can. Now, most people have used up their fast repair, or some people have used up their fast repairs, so they're going to have to be careful here, not make too aggressive of a move as they're trying to run to the front. But yeah, let's see what these guys could do. You got two Toyotas on the outside. You got a Toyota and a Chevy that have been working together, throughout the night. That's going to be Albert Anderson and Kevin Winker, Derek Welch and Rick LePage on the outside. So let's see how well they can get formed up. Let's see if these guys are actually working together and see if they leave together.
Yeah, it's just coming down to the midnight hour of this race. We're going to start really seeing here. For 1 second, that is bothering me.
Well, he just threw out another country line right there, and that brings us to countrythroughtheages.com, who is our race sponsor here at the Talladega 190. So go check them out. That once again, that is countrythroughtheages.com, and catch up to date on all the country artists out there, from new to current.
Well, Richard, it's going to be 16 to go when the flag goes green. We've seen some pretty interesting 3-wide racing. You think these boys are tightening their seatbelts up and gripping that steering wheel?
I bet you their knuckles are white. Mine would be tight, so tight I wouldn't be able to breathe. All right, pace truck is off to is in control of the restart. He goes when he feels he is ready. So we're about to go back green flag racing. No problem, Cooker. No problem at all. Appreciate you sponsoring the race. All right, it looks like the 2 is going to take off, and Derek Welch got a pretty good jump, but so did the 42. 7 was not ready at all because there is a big gap, but Derek Welch is going to jump down to 2 and take away that second position from, a little bit of contact between the 7 and the 66. 66 did save it. He went on the apron and gathered it back up, didn't lose a lot of momentum. No, doesn't look like any hard damage to that truck, but right now they are single file with one lonely Toyota. Oh, now they're going to look to the outside. That's going to be the 66 and the 27. They're going to look to the outside and try to make some moves. Looks like they're going to try to take a 4 wide. Nope, 3 wide. Sorry, my camera angle was a little bit off, but they are 3 wide going. That 48 is going towards the front, working on the inside of outside of Derek Welch. But he's not going to be able to get there by himself. And the nearest truck is going to be Paul in that 66 poker run truck.
And you know what? He had an ace in the hole because he was involved in that first lap incident, lap 12 incident. So, if you can pull back like that, he's got to have an ace in the hole.
Well, you got to know when to hold him and know when to fold him, and he ain't ready to fold just yet. I love this country, man. I love having a country music sponsor.
He's probably hanging out there looking to see if he's got any friends on inside places. I think our puns are funny.
I do too. Other people don't, but I like to laugh at myself. Or other people may not. And look at that 83 jumping into the middle line. He's going to try to jump in front of that 48 and try to make some moves with that 66 on that outside line, leading that small little pack right there. And they just had another truck, and that is going to be Juan Jimenez. He is going to jump up there. And, now he's going to dive back down low and try to work his way up to the 48's back bumper. So we got a little bit of 3 wide racing. Almost a little bit of contact towards the back of this little bit of 3 wide pack. But they are making it happen, Captain. As they go down to turn 3, it is still 3 wide. That 2 truck trying to pull off his first win here at Talladega. Talladega is one of the hardest tracks to win if you're out front.
I'm going to tell you what, right now, there's a little bit of close side drafting and one's loose. There we go.
And that's going to bring the caution out. And there is the caution. Wow, that was craziness. And we're going to go back and take a look at that.
We saw that one starting to happen.
We're going to back it up just a little bit because that was 83. Looks like he was trying to bring a side draft. It looks like they were trying to side draft just a little bit together.
Well, the
48 actually got into the left rear bumper and sent the 83 down.
And that one on the worst receiving end of that was the American driver, Albert Anderson.
Not a lot of damage to that truck, though. I don't see a lot of damage. So he might be in good shape. I mean, I know he has that fast repair left. He hasn't been involved in anything. So I think he'll be all right. And I'm going to ride with Derek Welch on this one. Derek had a really good view of this.
And he is in one of those Toyotas, so he is going to give us a real good view.
And Derek Welch did a pretty darn good job of, kind of staying out of all that. I don't think he got any damage from that.
He got a little. He got into the side of Seth Holland pretty good. So.
Juan Jimenez involved.
Yeah, there's going to be a few that are going to suffer off this. And it looks like it was just drafting went a little bit on bad.
All right, hard racing with 12 laps to go. I'll tell you what, go to the 95. The 95, I don't know if he got tagged or not, but he looked like he had a pretty clean truck riding through that.
I almost thought he had hell damage on it, but it's a paint scheme.
I mean, there was just trucks everywhere, and I just saw his truck come right on through. Everybody going everywhere. Smoke.
He might have got tagged a little bit on that back quarter panel, but it wasn't too much. And
48 going up high right in front of him. Man, that was some pretty good driving though on in his defense. I mean, took very minimal damage with trucks all around him spinning. So not a bad job of him avoiding, a lot of that. And we do have that 66, trying to play his hand. Trying to get the ace in the hole tonight with Joe Bennett right there going to be on his outside with Stan Carnathan in that 82. Mark Collins. These were the guys that were in the second pack all the way back. And now look where they sit. Mark Collins, he was one of the leaders of that second pack, that we were talking about earlier in the race. And now he is running in the fourth position. Kevin Winker is in fifth. Ricky Bigon.
yeah, he had a pretty close one on that.
Yeah, he actually went for a ride, and I think he missed a lot of it. And he did go down into grass, but I think he did miss all of it.
And after we watched through that replay, I said Albert Anderson was on the worst end, but he was actually on a pretty good end from where all that happened. He was already in the grass away from everybody when chaos broke loose.
But it looks like either he had his fast repair unchecked or he has already used it, which I was unaware of. But yeah, he is now showing a lap down behind the 95 of Clinkhart and Chad McNeil.
Well, it's Dega. It's anybody's ball game on this.
All right. With Fear We Fall says go 20. He's the best. Love him.
Since you came in with that, we're going to ride with him for a little bit.
Right now, he is sitting in the 10th position, so still not a bad night for him. And there's still plenty of racing to go. Pace truck lights are out, and we are getting ready to go back green. As you see the 42 on the apron. Comes back in, and looks like Mr. Paul is going to have control of the restart. He is going to go when he sees fit, when he is ready. You got the 27 of Joe Bennett on the outside. And look at that number 23 of Mark Collins. He is going to try to work his way up to a win. He's looking for a win. Talladega is the place to do it if he can get there. If he has the help with the 32 of 32 Ricky, he is right there itching to get a win here at Talladega also. Pace truck is down and away, and it looks like we are ready to go green flag racing.
Paul Verdiani, he's on the control on it.
There he goes. 27 got an okay jump on the outside, but the 82 is right there, so he's going to close that door quick, fast, and in a hurry. So the bottom line is off limits to the 27, and that's going to put the 27 back to third position. But here comes the 23 of Mark Collins. Mark Collins we haven't talked about, and now he is up here in the top 4. That Highline is trying to get formed as fast as they can, and they do get formed. Let's see if they have anything for that 66 truck. Can they call his bluff? We will find out in the next 10 laps. Coming around turn number 3 and 4. Still that 66 right out front with the 27 riding in second. Mark Collins tucking up to the bumper of that 27, and he's going to push him to the front, maybe. Maybe has a nose. Nope, not quite. Gonna try it again. Push that bumper to that forward, but not able to get there this time. But they are definitely going back and forth with only 9 laps to go. It is definitely not quite that go time yet, but we'll be seeing guys make some probably pretty aggressive moves, as it looks like in the back they're looking to take it 3 wide.
That backpack is, they're trying to figure out where to get set up.
Oh, we got a turn. The 66 is out of shape. He saves it. Oh, my God. But he's going to come back on the track. Is he going to let him go? Yes, he is. Jesus took the wheel again. And, oh, no. Don't spin it. So he is able to come back on the track. He is going to be looking for that caution because he lost a lot of positions. Now he is down to 18th from first to pretty much 18th, which he is only not far away from the last car in the lead lap.
This is where you want to start holding your breath, Richard. I mean, it's coming down to 8 to go. Everybody is starting to I heard the interview one time. He pulled his balls out and threw them over his shoulders, and he's fixing to send it.
Well, he definitely got sent, and they made him fold out for now, but he may get another hand dealt here in the next coming laps if a caution does come out. He doesn't have any damage to that truck that I can see physically, but hopefully he'll get another hand dealt to him, and he'll be able to fight for that lead once again. But great job. That is the save of the night right there. And we got a 3-way battle. That was a photo finish right there. If it was the last lap, you got it to 27, 32, and the 31, I believe that is. Or no, that's the 20. I'm sorry. The 20. So there you go. With fear we fall. He is out there battling for this lead and doing everything he can to get his Chevrolet out front. And right now, he is leading the race for the first time tonight. Now, we saw him a lap down, early on in the race, and he was able to get that lap back. And now he is fighting for the lead with the 95 in tow. 95 is not on the lead lap, but he definitely has the help with the 48 behind the 95. They're trying to make that 3-truck outside train work for them.
That front pack right now is, woo.
Ooh, a little bit of side draft right there. Definitely looked like there was contact, but there wasn't. You just couldn't slide a piece of paper through there, but they did not touch. That bottom lane and that middle lane are getting a little bit dicey there. But we only have 6 to go.
Cooper has got that bumper shoved underneath and telling Ricky it's time to go.
Well, hopefully they can get there. I'd like to see that 20 truck up and get a win. I'd like to see a first-time winner today at Talladega. And right now, it's anybody's ball game as they come to 5 to go. It's still tight pack racing. 3 wide going into turn 1 and 2. That is a really good train up there in that third lane. Like you said, they are bumper to bumper. They are.
Got one spinning in the back.
Oh, he saves it. He saves it. No caution. No caution. That's not what that 66 wanted to see. He wanted to see a caution to catch back up, but he may have a little bit of drafting help. And it looks like the 20 is going to take it all the way down to the bottom lane. Look at that.
That was a move right there by Jose.
Did the 27 like that? I don't think so, because he is tucked up right to that back bumper, and he's given it everything that Ford F-150 has. With the 23 right there behind the 27, they are still nose to tail. That's where they started this race, but that was some awesome moves. That low line definitely has to get tucked up if they want to make any more moves. Four to go, 3 to go at the line. Is still anybody's race. A lot can happen.
I can tell you what, that drone is going 90-0 right now, keeping up with those guys.
Can Jose Riviera pull out his first win here at Talladega tonight? And in 3 laps, we will find out.
If he does, he's going to have to fight Ricky for it. But that high side with that 95 is coming into the picture.
You got the 32 and the 25 with the 67. You got the 95. Now the 95 is not for a position. He is 1 lap down, so don't let that fool you. He is 1 lap down. So it is pretty much between these 2 guys up front. Seth Holly has to get around that 95. He's probably not too happy with the 95 if he is trying to get around. And as you can see, he was trying to look. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. That's the big one. And almost every truck involved in that except for the 82, which is right there in the back. And oh my goodness, that was huge. And guess who? Those trucks that were just involved, especially the 66, the 20. Oh no, he might have a blown engine. I hope he did not use his fast repair yet. But that 66 is the biggest. He just had a lucky hand right there.
That was wow, it was pretty wild, and you know what that's going to set up for? It's going to set up for one heck of a finish. So many was involved in that, Richard. So many running up front.
Well, let's go back and try to see what happened there. We'll try to get the best angle that we can. Looks like the 22 may have gotten into the back bumper of the 48. No, looks like the 27 came up on the 25. Then the 67 came up into the 48. 95 got a piece of that. 32 got a piece of that. Oh, my goodness. So a lot of trucks. 23 was actually upside down. So he went rolling down the track and landed on all fours.
And we've got one that is in the fence.
Is that the 95? I think it is. Let's see if we can get a number on that one. Yeah, that's the 95. He is stuck in the catch fence.
That wiped out a lot.
So, who has the fast repair and who doesn't? A lot of trucks actually wanted to see that. Like I said, that 66 wanted to see it. Looks like Joe Bennett is going to be showing our leader right now with Brian Tiffany, Cody Williams, and Stan Carnathan is showing your top 4.
And I'm interested to see, and before it goes green, Richard, we're going to kind of bounce through some of the ones that was involved, see if they had any fast repair. I mean, you got Bradley Cooper. He was involved pretty heavy. His truck looks real clean. Think he used his fast repair. Ricky, I don't believe he's got a fast repair. He looks like his is done for the day. Mr. Tom Barish. Ray Goose Vodka, Brian Tiffany. Got him some damage on the front. Cody Williams, he's pretty clean on that one. Stan looks like he's got a little damage on the right side, so that may slow him down on a good run. But there's Nathan Stanley. He got lucky. with that earlier. And, Nathan would have been right in the middle of that if it hadn't happened to him earlier. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Yes, it was. We got what's up, Batman? Hanging out with us for a couple minutes. Oh, I was just about to say something about the 60 truck, but he is not on the lead lap. I thought he was riding up there with the leaders. I thought he was on the lead laps, but he is not.
Well, you really talked about it, Richard. I mean, this might possibly be a green white checker.
Yeah, it's definitely go time now. You got the 35 has a little bit of hood damage. The 27 actually looks pretty clean, so he saved his fast repair as long as he could, and that's that north-south motorsports that somebody was rooting on earlier. Brian Tiffany on his outside, Cody Williams right there in third place with Stan Carnathan on the outside of him in that Eons Motorsports Chevrolet. So not a bad night for these guys, and he did put the brakes on and wasn't involved in that incident. So it's still anybody's ball game. You got Paul right there in the sixth position. He is on the outside. He is looking for that wild card. It's gonna be intense as we only have 11 trucks on the lead lap. Richard Holland is the last one on the lead lap. Can he make it happen? I don't know. Looks like Ricky is still in the pits. Rick LePage and Jose are still in the pits. That pretty much their night. Well, glad you're here, Batman. Appreciate everybody, spending the evening with us. We only have a couple of laps left to go, but it's been an exciting race. So if you didn't catch the first part of it, definitely go back and watch it. It was definitely a lot of good racing, 3 wide. These guys have been putting on a heck of a show. So, definitely go back and watch this race and come back next week. For their truck race. I will not be here for that race, but we are about to go back green. And Joe Bennett in command. And looks like he is getting ready to take off. He is in command of the restart. He goes when he feels like it is time to go. And this is where you don't want to be the leader on the last 2 laps. Do you really want to be the leader? Because everybody is not your friend on that last lap. But with 2 to go as they cross over the line, it is going to be that 27 in control. And the 14 of Cody Williams, he is looking to take away that second position. 35 has a little bit of damage, so that might be slowing him down on that restart. But look at that 82. He is going to take it all the way around, the long way around on that outside and try to catch the draft of this 14 truck. Looks like Joe Bennett was passed by 2 trucks. 2 trucks are always faster than 1. So you got the 14 and the 25 and the 27 trying to make their way back up. And here comes that 66. He is looking for that wild card. He is looking for his first win here at Talladega. Can the 66 and the 27 make any moves as they are coming to the tri-oval? They are going to try to make the pass on the outside. The 27 had a really good run, but can he make the move? He's going to use a little bit of the side draft with the 66 pushing, and here comes that 82 of Stan Carnathan. Who is he going to help out? We don't know. Is he going to try to make it 3 wide? We will find out, but this is the last lap. If the caution comes out, it is over. This is where you finish. So these 5 trucks right here got a 5-man breakaway, and they are trying to make it happen where they can. You got to You got a Ford with all Chevrolets in this top 5, so it is kind of one-sided. Who do you work with? Do you work with the Ford or the Chevy? The 66 and the 27 go down low, leave the 82 out to dry. That was a crazy move. So what is the 66 going to do? Is the 27 going to block? Of course he is, but he's going to block the 14 and slow down his momentum. Oh, he gets turned. So the 66 may have the win. 66-25, and it's going to be the 5. It's going to be your top 3, and they are still spinning.
Upcast Motorsports took a 2 and 3. Paul, we can go all night about this one.
Well, he definitely did not show his hand. He definitely kept a straight face and pulled it off.
And there is one of our first-time winners. You knew that was going to happen. We saw it happening.
Feel like I should be playing some Lady Gaga poker face or something.
Better going along the line of
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Well, that was an exciting last corner battle. The 27 definitely was trying to block just a little bit, trying to get the win, but wasn't able to hold him off.
And Paul is burning it down.
I'm gonna go take a look at that finish there, or that wreck. Yeah, the 27 went up in front of the 14. 14 gave him a huge shove. He just could not keep it straight.
And Stan was fortunate. He gave Bradley a good push. But let's get our top 3 up here. Man, that was one for the ages.
Some Dolly Parton. Well, we appreciate the subscription there from Prime.
Mr. Seth Hawley.
Seth Hawley. All right, let's see if we can find our. Where are they at? Where are they at?
Tracking down. We get Mr. Holland up here right now. Part of that outcast. Mr. Holland, you got a copy?
I got you.
You got your clean pair of drawers on?
I got to go change them right now. Holy cow.
Well, we saw you get into that big one, and I don't know. Did you have a fast repair? Did you have to take some repairs, or what happened there?
So we had gotten into the big one, the previous one. Ricky, I got pushed into him. He went up in the wall. We had a lot of damage. Barely made it back around at pit road, so we had to use our quick repair then. That last one, I actually checked up, and I thought I made it. I was on the apron slowing down, and I think it was the 83 slid down in front of me, and I had nowhere to go, so I hit him. I actually didn't think I had that much damage, but the thing was really slow, and when I pitted, I had over 3 minutes of optional repairs to do. So, but yeah, it was very slow. I just kept pitting and fixing everything that I could fix, and for that last run there, I had all the optionals were done. And it was still slow by itself, but in the draft, it wasn't too bad. So we made a run there at the end. That was awesome.
Well, your top 5 wrecked. Some of the top 5 wrecked out, and you were able to pull off a 3rd place finish, even with a dented up truck. Not too bad of a night. Still gonna, allow you to have that points lead. But good run tonight. I mean, you had a fast truck. Y'all hung out in the back. That was part of your strategy, I do believe.
Yeah, 10-4. Our plan was to just hang out in the back and, that last 30 laps or so, try to go. And we ended up using our quick repair, so it makes us a little bit more hesitant. So we kind of hung around a little longer and hung around, and we just never got a chance to actually get up there and mix it up. But yeah, pretty good run. Like I say, it's too bad to get all that damage. We had no business finishing third, that's for sure. But we got lucky on the finish.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it's still good for the points. And next week you will be at Charlotte. Hope you're ready for that. You run well everywhere, so I don't believe that will be a problem for you or your team. But yeah, third place, man. Shout outs are yours.
Yeah, I want to thank the 42 for pushing me there at the end. There, he didn't have to, and he did, and that really was the biggest reason why we were able to finish third. Without him helping me and pushing me there, I was basically a sitting duck. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I just want to thank my teammates. We work really well together. These restrictor plates, just kind of talking and communicating and doing what we need to do, and um, having those guys that you feel comfortable running around makes all the difference in the world when you're pulling off strategies and trying to race and push and whatever it is you got to do. But just want to thank all them guys and everybody that runs the league and races here, and you guys, Richard and Jeremy, for doing the broadcast. We appreciate it. I always like going back and watching the races, man.
Absolutely. Well, go celebrate with your team, talk everything over, and we'll see y'all next week at Charlotte. I won't be able to watch y'all next week, but I wish you well at Charlotte.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, guys.
Not a problem.
Well,
All right, Jeremy.
he got lucky. He didn't get the win, but he done pretty good. Mr. Bradley Cooper. Get him yanked up here.
Why you got to yank him? Yanking's not nice.
There we go. We get him up here. Mr. Cooper, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. You guys hear me?
Absolutely.
I'm pouring a shot right now. Give me 1 second.
Oh, the celebrations have started. Oh no.
All right, I'm ready.
Well, you couldn't quite get the win, but you did pull off a second place. You looked really good out there. Almost a catastrophic ending. Between the top five, but you pulled off second, man. How you feeling?
Well, I can tell you that I feel bad for my teammate. I saw what happened there at the end, and it was just guys going for the same piece of real estate and trying to win the race. I lifted, I did what I had to do, and I didn't mean to get into my teammate and spin him out. I knew we had a run, and that restart was just so perfect. I could see the seas parting and everything working out, but you never know at these restrictor plate tracks. So, but I feel great, dude. And we almost got a back to back. It's incredible the competitive abilities of these guys and just to get in the top five, how hard it can be sometimes. So I feel really, really good about a second place at Dega.
Absolutely. It was definitely a fun race to watch. You ran up front. Y'all ran really good together. Definitely a lot of teamwork effort, on those last laps. But yeah, man, second place. Those shout outs are yours, and you can go pour some more shots. Pour us one while you at it.
We'll pour some shots in the name for well, first of all, Outcast Motorsports. Great group of guys. Richard Holland, Rick Fagone, Cody Williams. Been racing with them for years. Thumbs Gaming for putting on the league. And I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting. I know how that can go, and it's fun to go back and watch what we do and get the replays from a different perspective. So thank you guys for that.
No problem at all. Well, we'll let you get back down there to your teammates, and we're going to bring up our first time winner.
Right on, man. Take care.
All right. You too. All right. Let's see. Jeremy, where'd you go?
I'm here trying to get him brought up.
I got him.
Thanks, man.
Paul, this is Richard and Jeremy up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you doing? You just won your first race here at Num Thumb Gaming.
I did. It's my first ever league race on the service as well. A race that I didn't think that I was going to have a chance to win at all. So I'm pretty happy and surprised. Like I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They all were a big help. Joe at the end there, we were working together. I felt bad that he kind of got wrecked at the end, but I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, I had a bad race. I messed up early, accidentally missed my pit, so I went around again and I forgot to uncheck my fast repair and used it on like a scratch. And I had to be safe the whole race, and just hung in the back. And then when I actually got up to the front of the lead, I got loose and got pushed into the infield, and I lost the pack. So I thought there's no way I'm going to win. And then that big wreck happened, and I had no idea. I guess a lot of trucks were in that. Next thing you know, I'm in sixth place on the restart, and I had a shot. So
Well, we had definitely had a bunch of poker puns to go along with your truck, and somebody dealt you a full house right there because you pulled it off. Yeah, we were watching Joe, and yeah, he got a little bit of a hard bump from the back, but y'all ran so well, and we were worried about you, going getting involved and getting put way in the back, and I was like, he's probably the luckiest man right now for that caution, and you come back and you win the race, man. That was such an awesome finish.
I actually had the Penguin game on. They're in game 7 going into overtime, and I was watching it. I'm like, all right, my race is over. I'll just watch the game. And yeah, I was mad because the Rangers tied up the game and I'm stuck back here. And then next thing you know, a yellow flag comes out and I got a shot. So I was pretty surprised. I played my cards right, as you say with the cards. Yeah, I play a lot of poker, so which is why I have the World Series of Poker truck.
Well, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, and you definitely did not fold, and you won the pot. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, very surprising. The guys at North South Motorsports, I thank them for bringing me on. It was great racing with them, and I went on a little tirade there, and they kind of calmed me down. Let me calm down and get myself back up there, and we got a win out of it. So couldn't have done it without them. And Num Thumbs guys are great. Thanks for being in this league. I love the way Derek runs this league, and I want to apologize for getting on the mic there when I got spun. I was pretty upset, but no excuses. I do apologize. But yeah, I was happy to pull out a victory. So you guys do a great job in the booth too. Thanks. I raced with Jeremy the other day, actually.
Well, we definitely appreciate that, and we have Charlotte next week, so hopefully you're prepared for that. There's definitely a fun race to do.
Going to try my best. It's not my best track, but yeah, I love Talladega. It's one of my favorite ones, and it seems like I never get any breaks. And this one, I got them all at once, so I'll take it.
Absolutely. Well, Jeremy, you got anything else for our race winner?
Did you have some Kenny Rogers playing there at the end?
What was that?
Did you have Kenny Rogers playing?
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
But
I do like the hold them and not fold them. So
I was talking about some Lady Gaga with poker face or something earlier.
Yeah, it's,
I can't remember.
A lot of my trucks are World Series. Actually, the World Series of Poker is starting at the end of the month, but I don't think I'm going to make it this year, but I'm going to try. So.
Well, if you do, well, we wish you luck for that. But most of all, we wish you luck next week at Charlotte, or I do. I won't be able to be here for that race, but I will definitely watch it when I get back in States. So we wish you luck, and we'll let you get back to your celebration.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Have a good night.
You too.
Well, Richard, I'm just gonna say, man, this was one for the ages. So make sure you check them out on Facebook at countrythroughtheages.com. And we're taking it to Charlotte next week. How you feeling on that one?
Well, Charlotte can definitely be a tough track, but it can be a very fun track. You're going to see the draft. You're going to see Probably the high line in 3 and 4. A lot of guys trying to work the low line, but tires are definitely going to be an issue there. So it should be a pretty exciting race. Probably a little bit of strategy going on, and it's going to be very hard to pick. But I'm going to go with that 2 truck again next week, and hopefully he can pull it off. Couldn't pull it off tonight due to unfortunate circumstances, but maybe next week. So, Albert, I'm on your side. Not nationwide, but I'm on your side. But for these guys, I hope y'all have, a good race next week. Like I said, I will not be able to join in the booth. I will be out of states. So all my communication is going to be limited, but I hope y'all have a wonderful race on that at Charlotte. But on that note, on behalf of me and Jeremy here at Southern Broadcast Racing Network, we're going to call it a night, and we hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week, and y'all be safe out there. Good night. Mexico, Batman. Mexico. That was the best Talladega race I've seen in a while.
Thank you.